There are a lot of people here. Classmates, family and friends, faculty and staff, welcome. My name is Adrien, and it is with great humility and honor that I am able to stand here before you and congratulate you on the great work we have accomplished. Can we all just take a moment to breathe and acknowledge that we have arrived? I didn't think that was going to work, but I needed that. Thank you. From diverse beginnings, we have all come here to conduct works of many forms. Some of you measuring carbon flows of forests in Madagascar, others interviewing farmers in Peru or forest guards in Indonesia, others still sitting in Paris representing entire nations, negotiating one of the most important global agreements of climate change of our lifetimes. The work you have done is as broad as it is big. But what is it that has brought all of us of such diverse passions here together in this moment? I've been thinking a lot recently about history. I came into this program with a kind of trepidation about entering an elite institution like Yale. No less than 2 generations ago, my family was living in the countryside of a small island in the Philippines. In the last generation, my parents decided to give up everything they knew and loved to start a new life in the United States. What force of the universe conspired to bring me, a first-generation immigrant, into the halls of the historied Yale School of Forestry? In Sage Hall, one of our buildings over here, there are pictures of every class since the school's founding. There, I was shocked to discover faces like my own from the very first portraits. This school has been bringing people here from the Philippines, from India, China, from all over the world since its beginning. On long, tired nights, I have walked that hallway and seen those faces from 1904, 1913, smiling at me as if to say, I see you. I've been here too. I have felt a profound sense of the vastness of our lives that I never expected. History is full of so many untold stories. Our lives extend beyond us. We are each of us part of a tradition that includes people who have shaped and reshaped entire movements, the same arc of history as Rachel Carson, Wangari Maathai, Berta Cáceres, people who have lived and died to transform our relationship as humans to place and to living things. Some of those people came through this school. Many did not. Many are at the front lines, defending their forests from illegal extraction, fighting to keep their homes from being destroyed from fires and floods, or organizing to protect their children from lead in their drinking water. We have gained a privilege to have come through this education. In my time at this school, I have grappled with this privilege. And in your work, I encourage you to wrestle with your own privilege, to recognize whose stories are in the room and whose stories are not, and to create space. We fight the same fight, and we need each other. So what I think brings us all together in a place like this is a deep love for life, for land, for the things that grow, and for place. We are all called, and not just those of us in our robes and gowns, but all of us here, to be and alive in a time of great need, where we can know with a scientific near certainty that the way we choose to live will have consequence for generations. Our lives have consequence. We live in a clarion call moment. All the alarms are ringing, from the honeybees to the coral reefs, from the species we are losing every day, to our friends and family who may be facing storms, displacement from their lands, or pollution in their own backyards. Life is crying out to us. We are all called in this moment to care for that life. With all of your vast talents and passions, in this moment, we need you. We need everyone. The work we have chosen is not easy. A good friend, Raymond Waweru, who is sitting somewhere right here, said to me early in our first year, "Dude, we must be crazy to do this work." I agree. I think we are mad, mad with a sense of hope. Against all forewarnings, we have chosen in the 11th hour to believe that everything can still change, that we must change. That is what inspires me. Each one of you moves from a deep place of hope. This I can only see as a radical faith in the human spirit, as a great work of love. The work ahead requires you to not shy away from the impossible, to be uncomfortable, to constantly examine assumptions. We are all called to reimagine an environmentalism, a sensibility towards life that includes everyone. We are called to form new partnerships, to call out systems as unjust and irreconcilable with a stewardship for life, and then to create new ways of being in the world. Your work carries in it the seed of transformation. In your careers, you may have to be subversive, at times radical. You will have to be strategic. There may be times when you feel isolated, a lone voice of resistance in a complex, immovable machinery. But remember, you are not alone. Remember how we have built community in our 2 years together here. Take a look around you. Look at your classmates. Look at the people on the stage. And look at the people everywhere behind you, the people who have come here to support you. See them. This is your community. My final reflection is this: wherever you are, build community. That advocate of wild places, John Muir, said, "When we try to pick out anything by itself, we find it hitched to everything else in the universe." I hope you are able to embrace in the great breadth of your being the truth that your life is not just your own. Pay attention to the shape of the tapestry you weave with others, those before you, those around you, and those ahead of you, and create space for others. We need one another in the times ahead. Remember, you carry the weight of histories. You are movements. You are a force of nature. Let yourself be seen. There is so much work to be done. Onward to the work.